Hello, everyone. So we are back with Delfina after some pause of maybe like half a year. And it's a pleasure to bring the topic to you. Today's topic is regrets. There's a recent book that came out about the subject, and the thesis, the concept is there are several regrets which all of us share, or some people have several of them, some maybe more of one or two. So, Delfina, if you could show that small infographic of the kind of regrets there are, according to this US author. And we can discuss in more detail.
Yes, here are the screenshots of the book of Daniel Pink, 4 core regrets. The first one is foundation regrets, not planning ahead or working hard enough.
Yeah, so I think you can show all of them, and then we can.
Now you can see the great.
Oh, okay.
Foundation regret, moral regrets, connection regrets, and boldness regrets. That the 4 of them.
Yeah. So maybe if I asked you of these 4. In your opinion, which one is the most present in the people that you know?
Yes, I was thinking about that, and I think that it's boldness regrets and moral regrets. I think that if I have to do a top 4, the first one will be boldness, the second moral, the third foundation, and the 4th connection. Yes.
Good. So let's maybe talk a bit more about moral regrets. What are they about?
Yes, it's not living up to our own standards, and I think that it's really a personal. It talks about personal standards. And I think that it depends a lot of your social context too. Maybe we usually compare ourselves with other people, friends, family. I don't know. For example, when a friend graduates before you, and maybe you compare yourself to them, and knowing that every single person has their own time, and I think that maybe if you get something after your friends or family, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you are later or earlier. Maybe sometimes we put that kind of standards to ourselves. But I think that it depends a lot of the social context. Here in Argentina, for example, it's a regret that appears in a lot of people.
And maybe you have some thoughts why this is the situation? Why a lot of people in Argentina have such moral regrets?
Because sometimes when the economic context too, it depends a lot of that. Some people they get a job, but maybe they want to do, for example, I don't know, 2 trips a year, and maybe they can do just 1 trip a year. So they think that they can live for their own standards, or maybe they want to have a big house with their family, and now they can because of the economic context. So that's a lot of the social pressure too. I don't know, a lot of years ago, when you are when you were 25, you had to maybe have a house, have a family. Everything is changing, but some people have that standards still. So I think that the social context is like a lot of pressure sometimes.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, well, maybe let's also talk about boldness, regrets, and we can leave the other two out. So about boldness, regrets, what is a boldness regret?
Not taking risks here, as Daniel Pink says, like not taking risks, and it's like in all of our lives. I think that is on personal life, relationships, work, when you study. I think that we think that if we take some decision, it goes wrong, and if you don't take the risk, you will never know. So I think that maybe risks are important in our lives, because when we act, we change a lot. And I don't know, maybe sometimes it depends on your personality too, because some people, I have friends that, for example, they don't like taking risks because they don't like to change, but that takes disadvantages too, because maybe they want to change their job, but they feel afraid of changing, so they don't take the risk. And that's like a whole decision too. Like not taking a risk is a decision in itself.
Right. And also it depends on the kind of people that surround you. Some people will encourage you to take the risks, or maybe help you mitigate the risks. In some environments, some communities are in a way actually stopping you, discouraging you from taking a risk, and it becomes like an obligation, a social obligation, not to actually take much action.
Yes.
And also, it was interesting, the author of this book mentioned in an interview that to many people who take a risk and it doesn't work out, actually they don't have as many regrets as those who did not take that risk.
Yes, I think that he mentioned that something related to what I told, that when we act, we learn. So I think that he told that. And like, yes, I think in my life and in a lot of people's life, it's like that. When we act, we learn. And maybe it doesn't come out as you want or you think, but I think that you learn though.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Excellent.